Visuals now coming in of that grand banquet at Rashtrapati Bhavan for US President Donald Trump and the US First Lady. So pomp and grandeur for Trump, while just 14 or 15 kilometers away, Delhi burns. Northeast Delhi seeing a day of unparalleled violence, clashes, arson, tear gas shelling even now. 6,000 police personnel out on the streets of Delhi as on the other side there is ceremonial music. The grandeur of Rashtrapati Bhavan, the red carpet rolled out for the US President. Ten people have died in the national capital. Many, many more are injured and hospitalized with bullet injuries. As that photo op takes place. Well, Donald Trump was even asked about religious freedoms and the Citizenship Amendment Act protests, which have taken a communal turn now. And he said he raised the subject of religious freedoms with Prime Minister Modi. In fact, he said there were many people there when I did that. And we had a long chat. When asked specifically about the violence in Delhi, he said that was India's internal matter and not something he was going to go into. So President Trump being given a guided tour, as it were, by President Ramnath Kovind. This is ahead of that ceremonial banquet that is going to take place in just a short while from now. The US President flies back to America later tonight. It's been a whirlwind tour of Ahmedabad, Agra, and then Delhi, the business end of those talks in Delhi, which saw bilaterals and 3 agreements being signed. However, no major outcomes on trade deals. None really were expected after those trade negotiations did not go as planned. India and the US have said that they are going to continue to talk trade. But all of that happening on a day when Delhi has witnessed violence, arson, stone pelting, more deaths, more injuries, and a very grave situation that has not come under control. The Delhi police making various statements, sometimes contradictory through the day, when they've talked about the number of personnel that is there on the roads of northeast Delhi. Our reporters have found from first-hand experience when they were reporting that there were few places that had almost negligible police presence. Well, Rashtrapati Bhavan lit up for that grand event as the red carpet is rolled out for the US President and the US First Lady. A play of lights on the grand ceremonial facade of Rashtrapati Bhavan as well, as we see those pictures from outside. Earlier in the day, Donald Trump, when asked about the violence in northeast Delhi over citizenship law protests and religious freedom, said he discussed it with Prime Minister Modi and that Prime Minister Modi wants people to have religious freedoms. On the violence, President Trump said it was up to India. And perhaps it is indeed up to India to make sure that this violence ends at the earliest possible opportunity. We've heard high praise from President Trump about India's unity in diversity. It is time perhaps to live up to that praise. clashes over the Citizenship Act scorching Delhi for the third day, coinciding with President Trump's first official visit to India. The number of deaths, as we said, rising to 10 and over 130 people injured. That is as much a reality that we cannot wish away as we see these grand visuals from Rashtrapati Bhavan.